It's about that time of day again, folks. Joseph James here, School of Trade. It's our live trade room recap for the first of the week here, Monday. It's the 22nd of October, and we are here on a rebalancing Monday. What is rebalancing Monday? Rebalancing Monday is the Monday after options expiration. There is never any major news on a rebalancing Monday. However, we do know that things like hurricane announcements, political speeches, don't be surprised if we get some outside influences that sneak into our morning session. Now, today was a day where we thought to ourselves early this morning, we're going to stay patient. We know that Mondays can be a challenge as far as getting in and starting the day up right. So Mondays, we always have the same strategy. Our Monday trading strategy is pretty simple. Keep it simple. Stay patient. Let's not dig ourselves into a hole before the week ever gets started. On a rebalancing Monday, we're optimistic that later in the day we're going to start seeing some market personality. But being a Monday, though, we have to remember our Monday strategy says, be patient. So we open up our charts today. We go through the lack of news. There wasn't any news because it's the Monday after OPEX. We go through our charts, and we try to keep it simple as we spoke about today. Right? We tried to keep it simple. And the goal today for trading any of these markets was step one, identify the price structure. What was the price structure that we found on crude oil today? A price wedge. Remember that? That was one of the biggest clues we got today. What was the other clue that we got? It was off the 30-minute chart. The clue we got off the 30-minute chart was a range-bound market where price had just come off the highs and failed. We were looking to get short. So there were two distinct clues that we got from the price structure on crude oil. What were they again? The first thing was a failure at the highs on crude, range-bound market. We were expecting price to retest the lows. We also knew that we had a price wedge, and that price wedge we would want to buy at the lows. So the price structure said, feel free to get short, but be careful getting short because we're quickly going to be buying those lows. Then all we needed was the entry pattern. The entry pattern for the short trade was a wave pattern short. We then found ourselves at the lows of that range, and we then looked for a W pattern at the lows to tell us when and where to buy the lows. The price structure told us what to do. The entry pattern told us where to do. And then all we needed was the execution trigger. That proved to be the most challenging aspect of today's trading. The market personality, very, very sloppy. It felt like we were still trading a Sunday morning, but with a lot of activity. Price was definitely moving, but not moving well. And we picked up on that, sure enough, right away today. It only took me 3 trades this morning to really see this market's personality. And you're going to see that we executed our plan today, but really just couldn't get much out of it. Now, this is what I call my trading worksheet. Now, my worksheet is going to be much more detailed than my trading statement. My statement is all fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, when I get my statement from my broker, all I know is how much money I made and how much I lost. I'm looking for something that tells me exactly what I used to decide to get into a trade today. And so this will tell me more of that. So again, our strategy was sell short down to the lows, then buy those lows. So we went crude oil short. We made some money on it. Now, I actually missed the big winner. Remember that this morning, everybody? I was knee-deep in the Russell at the time when, bam, bottom fell out of it, and that's when the big trade was made. I, of course, fell victim to being an educator today and missed that position. That's okay, though. My clients come before my trading account. So then we find ourselves down at the lows. Whoa, wait a second. What do we do at the lows now? Now we're looking to buy. So we get long here. Again, made some money. Didn't make a killing off any of these trades. You can see we didn't get our third targets filled in either one of these. But in all reality, though, we're making money. Well, once we bought the lows and we saw the price try and fail, which we now, in hindsight, can see why, because apparently these sellers were well in charge. We just didn't see it on the tape. We get short the first trade, I missed, like I said, the second short. The third trade's a long. Those buyers fail. Price then quickly moves lower, and you're going to see what happens. We're going to try to find a way to get in short, but boy, was it challenging. Got our first target filled, stopped out at a -5. First target filled, stopped out at the equidistant stop. Nothing in, nothing out. And you're going to see here, sellers failed. We then tried to get back in long. Same scenario. Got a little bit out of it, but couldn't get the trade to start really moving quickly. The euro tried to break out to the highs. It failed. I tried to sell that failure, and it failed too, and I'm not going to hold on to that euro over lunch, so I got out at my point of entry. So this morning, you can see here so far, boy, really not much in, not much out. If you tally up all the commission, you know, what's that? About $20 a trade. So you got 2, 4, 6 trades. You know, you're cutting your profit in half here. It's been a decent morning, but we definitely are going to wait patiently here for the lunchtime session. Whenever you have a day like this, a morning session like this, especially on a market like crude, you know this market ain't going to be doing this very much longer. So we are going to keep our eyes peeled this afternoon. Oftentimes around noontime, when us West Coasters here in the U.S. finally roll out of bed, the California trade they call it, right? Around noontime, we should start seeing some better personality here on crude. Now, we get a couple more minutes to answer some questions from the guests. We always like to make sure we review all of our trades every morning. That way I can always be improving, and I can review before we ask our guests to hit the exits. We welcome our guests to be here from 8 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. We do trade the entire day with our members, so we'll go to break right now. We'll do a quick training with our members on Mondays and Wednesdays, and we'll be right back to our trading this afternoon. Another excellent day here, folks. I want to encourage everybody in this call right now, or if you're watching this recap later on today, come join me as a member. Our advanced membership includes everything you guys need. Comes with data, all the charts and indicators you need, all the auto strategies. It also comes with 2 tickets to our Members Summit, which, of course, is in Las Vegas every 6 months. The next one is November 15th in Las Vegas, Nevada. Don't be shy. Ask about more details about this information, guys.